brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody, alongside my partner, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play 1, and Prescott to the air. Steps away to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Illegal forward pass.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out now in his 4th season after, of course, a memorable 2019 debut. It's Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on second down, Minshew. And Brate, the tight end's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
If your guy can take it the distance, but short yardage trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Minshew sets to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 3. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. These two teams were also the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the box 28. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sean McKeon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he comes back with one complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying it.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Minshew.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running out of the gun with White. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They've won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second and 5.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
They begin with a run by Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They're going to be stocked up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Play action now. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down and goal.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Maher able to put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Minshew, his throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Minshew sets to throw. He's got White here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch. And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Minshew. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.